Retour, New York. Being the account of a voyage to New York and back, exactly as recorded in a letter to Alfred Perlet, the distinguished Viennese French writer who up till now has held the record for letter writing. Dear Fred, I'll probably take the Champlain, the boat I arrived on, because it is French and because it leaves a day earlier than necessary. I will bring the stockings for Maggie, and anything else I can think of. Don't know yet about going to the Villa Seurat, but Hôtel des Terrasses suits me down to the ground, because it's 13th arrondissement and no eclogue. Make sure my bike is there. I am going to use it. And where's my phono? I'm bringing back some of the famous jazz hits, the crooning, swooning lullabies sung by the guys without testicles. The popular favorite is I Believe in Miracles. Miracles! How American! Well, shit, I'll explain all this in detail when I see you, and have a fine bottle of wine handy, a mellow one, a costly one. Here, nothing but California vintages or DAG red, which is vile stuff. One must alkalize every day. I'll explain that too later. So, Joey, what are we going to do for a living, eh? Search me. But I feel that we're going to live just the same. Anyway, I come. The Jew who published my glittering pie in that revolutionary dance program got back at me by entitling it, I came, I saw, I fled. The expatriates are anathema to the Americans, particularly to the communists. I've made myself heartily disliked everywhere, except among the dumb gentils who live in the suburbs and guzzle it over the weekends. With these blokes I sing, dance, whistle, make merry the whole night long. I've nothing in common with them aside from the desire to enjoy myself. To know how to enjoy oneself is something unknown here. Usually it consists in making a loud noise. At Manhasset one night, Emile and I did the cakewalk so strenuously that Emile dislocated one of his testicles. It was a marvelous night in which we drank ourselves sober. Towards the end I sat down and, striking every wrong note on the piano, I played as only Paderewski himself could play, if he were drunk. I broke a few keys and every nail on my fingers. Went to bed with a Mexican hat 3 feet broad. It lay on my stomach like a huge sunflower. In the morning I found myself in the child's bedroom, and beside me a little typewriter made of hard rubber, which I couldn't write on, drunk as I was. I also found a rosary and crucifix, awarded by the Society of Miraculous Medal, Germantown, Pa. It was indulgenced for a happy death and the way of the cross. I've had a lot of funny experiences, but few gay ones. When I get back to Paris, I shall remember the evenings spent sitting on couches in studios, with everybody talking pompously and callously about social economic conditions, with cruel lapses of Proust and Cocteau. To talk of Proust or Joyce today in America is to be quite up to the minute. Someone will ask you blandly, what is all this crap about surrealism? What is it? Whereupon I usually explain that surrealism is when you piss in your friend's beer and he drinks it by mistake. Met William Carlos Williams the other night and had a rousing time with him at Hyler's place. Holty arrived with 2 dopey brothers-in-law, one of whom played the piano. Everybody crocked, including Lisette. Just before all hands passed out, someone yelled, "All art is local," which precipitated a riot. After that, nothing is clear. Hyler sits in his drawers, with legs crossed, and plays Believe It Beloved, another hit of the season. The janitor comes and raises hell. He was an aviator for Mussolini. Then come the Dockstader sisters, who write for the pulps. After that, Monsieur Bruin, who has been in America 39 years and looks exactly like a Frenchman. He's in love with a dizzy blonde from the Vanities. Unfortunately, she got so drunk that she puked all over him while sitting on his lap. He's cured of her now. I mention these little details because without them the American scene is not complete. Everywhere it's drunkenness and vomiting, or breaking of windows and smashing heads. Twice recently, I narrowly missed being cracked over the head. People walk the streets at night lit up, and looking for trouble. They come on you unexpectedly and invite you to fight, just for the fun of it. It must be the climate and the machine. The machines are driving them screwy. Nothing is done by hand anymore. Even the doors open magically. As you approach the door, you step on a treadle, and the door springs open for you. It's hallucinating. And then there are the patent medicines. X-Lax for constipation. Everybody has constipation. And Alka-Seltzer for hangovers. Everybody wakes up with a headache. For breakfast, it's a bromo-seltzer with orange juice and toasted corn muffins, of course. To start the day right, you must alkalize. It says so in all the subway trains. High-pressure talks, quick action, money down, mortgage to the eyes, prosperity around the corner. It's always round the corner. Don't worry, keep smiling, believe it, beloved, etc., etc. The songs are marvelous, especially as to words. They betray the incurable melancholy and optimism of the American race. I wish I were a foreigner and getting it from scratch. A good one just now is, the object of my affection is to change my complexion. I'll bring this along too.